Probably one of the most monumental things we've done in Lockeroom's history.
This makes them so special just looking at it. There's a reflex thing.
We have so much coming up in the next 6 to 12 months.
And it kind of went from, I guess, 0 to 100.
We need to pull out the big guns. I'm actually going to share some news for the first time, and that is...
Yeah, so you guys are watching the first episode of, we're doing a behind the brand series. So what a lot of brands don't do, especially in the fitness industry, in the gym industry, I should say specifically, is share what happens behind the scenes. We want to open it up. We want to show you guys that the brand is not as scary or as, exclusive as it may come across sometimes online. It's a team of awesome people. We want to show you all the personalities of the brand, all the team members, and obviously all the stuff that we're building towards, all the projects we've got going on. We have so much coming up in the next 6 to 12 months, and we want to share that with you, and we want to bring you along for the journey. In this episode, we're shooting some stuff around the Lockeroom VO2, which is our new session type that we're launching. So previously just unboxing and what we call Perform, which is our strength and conditioning. So introducing a new product here. Super exciting. The footage that we were capturing was with two of our coaches, Jackson and Alex. So the VO2 session is kind of short for VO2 max, which is one of the key metrics that we test for, and people all around the world in research labs and hospitals and sporting teams test for to predict basic fitness, which is correlated tightly with your longevity. So we test it with all our clients, and we wanted to build a specific session that is purposely driven towards increasing that number, so that when our clients test and retest every 6 to 12 months, we see big improvements in the VO2 max, and we know that's improving their longevity. So the session's like 40 minutes. We're using MyZone heart rate straps and Apple Watches so we can get live heart rate data in the session on a screen, and we can purposely build out the specific heart rate zones for each client individually and make sure that they're hitting their heart rate zones so that they get a much better training effect.
So this week is actually a brand new week of VO2, so all the sessions are different from last week. Today's session is called a 3-2-3 method, okay? All that means, really simple, is we're basically going to do intervals of 3 minutes, hard efforts, into lower intensity intervals of 2 minutes.
The problem with most fitness sessions and most group fitness and most high intensity fitness is people just max out all the time. They just go way too hard, and that actually slows your abilities to get fitter. So training below that threshold consistently, what they call zone 2, zone 3, is how you actually get fitter.
Zone 2 is going to be our easier zone. Zone 3 is when we're going to transition towards zone 4, which is the harder effort, okay? We're not doing any zone 5 today, which is the red line effort. It's all going to be around that threshold, zone 4.
So by using heart rate data and individualizing pacing and programming in the sessions, we can get our clients fitter faster. So exciting times for our clients, and yeah, exciting times for the gym.
Started at 5:30 this morning. I like to get in here nice and early, set the vibe, set the room up, the gym, and make sure the equipment's all ready for our clients to come in. It's good to come in nice and early and meet and greet everyone. We've got the cameraman in the house today, so we're gonna hit some PVs, mate.
The early morning crew, especially here at Bridge Street, these guys have all been coming in most days of the week for years now. So they all sort of know each other. So everyone kind of has their little inside jokes and stuff like that. So it's always a good vibe. The energy level is always high.
I'm mic'd up as well, so yeah, you got to keep it PG today.
Thank you. It's PG.
Nice. That's a good angle there as well. I'm gonna jump in with you just to fill out this shirt. Cheat code as a personal trainer, making sure you get some guns in with the clients so they don't have to work out later. They're all the go-getters. We really enjoy working out, enjoying the community that we've built here as well. Good banter throughout the morning sessions, and I'm basically the referee here, making sure there's no arguments, making sure no one else fights in here too. There we go. Where you going?
You look fabulous.
Hey man, you stop mucking around, man. Sam's done her hair, Ty's got a fresh fade.
You don't understand.
Yeah, that's that.
The extra small t-shirt.
Yeah, I got my extra large shirt on it. I don't have my small one on today, so.
Like a singlet on?
Yeah. Shirt's coming off after this one.
5:30 was nice and quiet actually, so it was nice little one-to-one vibe. And then kind of went from, I guess, 0 to 100. We got a full house today.
6:15, we had a pretty busy class.
When we came in, we split it between us. We had 8 people, so 4 coaches were in. It was pretty hectic, but we could split around the room quite well. You want to do another set? Nah. Sure. I could go heavier, but I don't want to do another one.
Pretty busy class. You know, good to bring the noise, bring the energy, and make sure the vibes in the gym's always high, just so all our clients get that good experience.
Want it all the way down, right?
All the way down. Past the hips isn't all the way down.
Push. All the way. Come on. Finish it. Nice. Something that maybe the clients don't see is that we only have a certain amount of equipment. Like out on the rig area, there's only 3 bays in the rig and there's only a certain amount of benches. So if we've got people that are all kind of using similar equipment, we do have to like make changes on the fly.
We're jumping, you know, sharing's caring. Yeah, I think the beauty about being a coach is obviously you meet and connect with a lot of people as well. And Matty Grolton is a client that I've been training for 2.5 years now. Let's roll your sleeves up a little bit for the camera. He's been committed, consistent with all his training. He turns up every day, and I think he inspires not only myself, but a lot of people around the locker room environment. So not bad for an 80-year-old, eh? Pretty good.
Yeah, everyone was on the ball and everything sort of ran pretty smooth. So it was a good start to the morning.
October's as big as it always is. We can do like 20 plus people in October. We'll just hit our full-time sales goal for us. We'll need it. If we want to hit that 400, we'll need a strong October. We have a week October, 400 is going to be tough.
Raph and I had a conversation yesterday with Lottie, looking at the deal for Melbourne. They often will come through surprisingly with a good deal for us. So we're looking to get 570.
Okay, so I'm actually going to share some news publicly for the first time, and that is the announcement of Lockeroom's first gym that we've ever done interstate. So we are opening in Melbourne in 2026. We have a rough date. We're aiming to be open by, say, May 2026, Melbourne. So I'm going to move down there in January. The reason this came about is because with our 2 sites in Sydney, we have pretty much come to capacity. We decided that it was a better move to not necessarily open a 3rd gym in Sydney for a few reasons. For now, keeping the gyms in Sydney at 2 and looking to expand into Melbourne. So Raph and I started heading down there in June of 2025 to look at sites and suss out the area. We have people from Melbourne all the time that ask if there's a locker room there or if we're coming there. So we know there's demand there. We do think it's an amazing market we're excited to get into. Yeah, we found a space. We secured a site that is on 161 Collins Street. So if you know the Melbourne CBD, it's opposite the Grand Hyatt, which is probably their most famous hotel. It's where all the tennis players stay and the F1 drivers stay. So it's across the road from that. And it's in the same building where Loon Croissant had their kind of first main site. So yeah, super excited. Also get to be across the hallway from one of our good partners, Club United Business. So always helpful to be near them. A lot of their clients train at the Sydney gym. And so yeah, that idea of kind of having the shared network is there. And then we're excited also because our Sydney members will benefit from this. A lot of them travel to Melbourne pretty regularly, some every single week. And so this allows them to kind of just pick up exactly what they're doing in Sydney and then transfer it over to Melbourne. All in kind of one network, one system. So funny story, actually, I did visit this site in January when I was there for the tennis, but I just couldn't see it. There was Google is in there at the moment. We're kicking out Google. And I couldn't see it because there was so much going on in the site at the time. It was really hard to envision it. But then when they sent me this kind of mock-up, I could see a gym in there. And since returning to the site, I was able to visualize it a lot more. It's a great site. We're very excited for it. We think it really suits the brand. And I'll take to that. And then we're working with the building company now on some of the designs. And so I've got some designs as well that are done in the space. So if you want to take a look, this is kind of the high level bird's eye. So you can see it's roughly 300 square meters, quite a nice layout. Got a nice entryway. It positions itself into like a really nice kind of large area. with a tall double height ceiling and some natural light. And then we got plenty of room up the back for our bathroom, showers, change rooms. We've got 2 entrances, so we've got street frontage, and we've got like a fire kind of internal access as well, which can turn into a main entrance. A lot of people probably recognize the street front, especially over the left. You've got Loon, where that line is, and then on the front here, you've got where we'll have our signage and one of the other entrances, and then like the main walkway up the street as well. It's just a more zoomed in version of where we're at. Another angle, different entryway. So as you come into the facility, you're met with a staircase, and then it kind of opens up into the main space. So walk through, plenty of low level ceilings, and then you've got the double height ceiling, which is awesome. Excited to kind of build that out. And so yeah, you can see obviously really nice space. Excited to kind of bring that to life. Now, these are some images and some designs that have been chopped up by our build team. So you can see just like a rough layout. This one's not set in stone. We're probably still going to play around with this, but yeah, you've got entryway here with meeting room, and then it moves out onto the gym floor. Lots of nice lighting, double height ceilings in this kind of bottom left area of the gym. And then moves into kind of, yeah, bathroom, shower, change rooms in the top right. Still trying to figure out what the best layout is for that. And then, yeah, move down and you've got your sort of main area with your cardio and your lockers as well. So excited for that. And then just sort of another angle of this as well. So still plenty to do, plenty to design out, but this gives you kind of a rough idea of how we're thinking of the flow of the gym. So yeah, that's pretty much the design phase now. Still got the build out phase coming. Start construction probably like February when people come back to the city. And then it's off to the races, and who knows how far it could go after this, but it's an exciting time.
We are here at the front of Lockeroom Bridge Street. I'm here with Luke. What we're doing today is probably one of the most monumental things we've done in Lockeroom's history, and we've been a brand that's evolved over the last few years, definitely in the health and fitness space for a private gym. Our clients at Lockeroom, they're business executives, they haven't got much time on their plate. They want to make sure that they're training with the best equipment possible. So we scoured the market, me and Rap, for a few months to find the best of the best. We've had treadmills in the past, and a lot of our clients want to improve their cardio and fitness. So what we've done is we've partnered with the best guys in the industry, and we're partnered with Free Motion. Guys have decked us out with a bunch of treadmills for Bridge Street. We've got 3 more treadies over at our other location on Bly Street as well. Now, we're going to show you what they are. But first, Luke, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, g'day, I'm Luke. I look after Free Motion Fitness here in Australia. So it's been great to, make the connections with Lockeroom and definitely dig these guys out with the treadmills you're about to see. So excited to run through it with you. And excited about the partnership going forward.
One thing that's really important about this is a couple of months ago, we launched a new product at Lockeroom, and it's called the Exponential Executive. We've been running personal training for a few years now, but just to be different from all the other gyms and personal trainers out there, we developed the Lockeroom Physical, which we test body fat percentage, VO2 max. We want to test all the biomarkers around their health, everything from blood tests all the way to grip strength metrics. So we partner with companies like InBody, and Free Motion was the next, notch in that step for us to go to. We'll go run you through it and show you what it is. As you can see, nice floor to ceiling windows at our Bridge Street location. This is probably one of the most popular parts of this gym, and clients really love to train here. We've got our cardio program that we run here every single day.
What makes them so special, just looking at it, is the reflex tip. Now what that does is take damage off your client's knees, your shins, your tibia, so people can keep running for longer and keep them motivated and wanting to come back and run.
There's a seasonality to gyms, right? What we made the mistake in the past was we had a really good sprint because it's the best sprint of the year.
I see what you're saying.
It's, September, October, whatever. And then you go, we'll beat it. And we go into November, December, January, which obviously is still good months, but there's a chunk in the middle that's makes it difficult, right? Because the last sprint one, we got 40. And that's what really hurt us at the start of this year. Is we're playing catch up. What's your best guess of what happened last year in January?
I mean, the offer was that we were giving 4 weeks free to join the gym.
Is that what an offer was?
And we did that for the past 2 Christmases. We were trying to sell the membership off price and trying to get them in on like a free discount rather than trying to sell the solution of us being the right choice for their year.
You're saying when you get a hit, so if there's a 50 target for the sprint, on average we're looking at like 17 per month.
Yep.
So you're saying when you get more than 34 in November, December, in order to hit the target.
To hit the target, yep. So anything you got is like, we need to pull out the big guns. This 2 months. Yeah.
There's a lot of movement that can happen. You know what I mean? I've looked at how full the classes are at Blythe for VO2. I'm sure you guys make 10 calls each, you both convert 15 of them straight away. So November's going to be our quietest renewal month as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is the time to push, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we've got a total number. As long as we hit it, if we come short in a month, it doesn't matter too much, right? But
just puts a bit of pressure on us, right? To push hard on it.
Now's the time because we've got the major renewals.
Everyone happy with that? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother too much. I think either way, we just got to hit the target, right? So get as much done as we can now, and keep pushing on.
All right, so we just received a shipment to solve one of the eternal issues that gyms always face, which is apparel. Apparel's tough because, quite frankly, you get new stuff all the time and they need different sizes, they need new stuff, they need it quickly. Printing runs, you get like MOQs, which is like minimum order quantities. Those things can blow out. They go, yeah, well, we can print shirts, but the minimum is 50, and stuff like that just doesn't work. And so we needed a solution. 2XU have a great solution for us. So we've just got the first order of samples. They have obviously a massive selection of different apparel. It's, fits great. It's performance focused. They've got compression as well, so it's good for summer, it's good for winter, and it's a brand that everyone knows. So most people have tried it before, most people say really positive things about it. So I've just had samples come in for things that we want to try. So in the men's, we've got pants. We've never had branded pants before, so potentially that logo is a bit small. We might size it up, but this is, again, just samples. So we've got pants for the men, for our male coaches, and then we've got a long sleeve as well. We've also got a polo in the men's and the women's. So that's the men's. You can just imagine what the women's is like, so just slightly smaller. And then for the women's, for our female coaches, we've got sort of a crop long sleeve. That looks tiny next on my body. Shorts, which we probably won't end up going with. And then we've also got tights as well. And we've done the tight branding on the back of the calf. So that's the back side of the tights. So a few cool pieces here. We'll probably explore some more, but getting all the sizing done for now so that we can print more in the future.
Right now, Lockie and I are about to sit down and just go through some of the crazy history we've had together. So we've been working together for like 12 years. And we've had like 5, 6 gyms together, podcasts, we have it all around the world. So we're gonna go into the history of that, what we've learned, good things, bad things, and how that's all led up to Lockeroom, and a little bit about some of the plans for the future in terms of Melbourne and beyond.
I think another thing we've really learned, which is just we love health and fitness, and when we're honest and like do the right thing for clients, we have a lot more success. And there's so many times where we've had like different little opportunities that maybe weren't like the most just giving clients incredible results. And every time we started to think about one of those paths or one of those distractions, it hasn't been as successful as when every time we've just been like honest about it, right? When we did the podcast, we just gave people like the honest truth about stuff, and that was like really refreshing. And then we gave them like the honest best training we had when we had the CrossFit gym. And then when we started to lose passion in that, the business also started to struggle. And then when we came here and we was like, hey, what we're gonna do different to like maybe all the different group fitness gyms and this types of gym is like, we're just gonna honestly give you what we think is the best possible training for you.
Coming to where we are now, where we're looking ahead, so we're looking ahead to Melbourne. What excites you most?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say the long-term vision when I started this was to exactly what Melbourne is the first step in that evolution of, if no matter who you are or where you travel in the world, if there's a locker room there, you just pick up your training. and you just place it into that new city. And I would love a day where people from, you know, London and New York, Melbourne, Sydney, wherever, are all training, doing the same, you know, maybe cardio session for the day, and there's a live leaderboard and they can all see the scores and they can message each other in the app. And then they can go to a networking event in another city and meet people from all different locker room sites, and they can talk about how much they enjoy the experience and who their trainers are. And if you're ever in town, you know, we should catch up and kind of have that network, but be the fitness and the health and fitness be the center of that network. And I think that'll be a one of a kind, it'll be unique. And yeah, we're excited to build that, and we think it can definitely get there. Cool. So if you listen to that and you like what you saw, and you work in the fitness industry, or think about getting into the fitness industry, and you live and work in Melbourne, we'd love to hear from you. We're still building out our coaching team. And so, yeah, I mean, we have incredible opportunities, pay the most out of anyone in the industry. So if you think you're up for the challenge and you want to work with a kind of high growth, ambitious new brand, then we'd love to hear from you. Reach out to us on the social media, go on our website, our emails at the bottom, you can reach out to us there. And then on the website as well, we also have a careers inquiries tab as well down the bottom. Cool. Hope to hear from you.